pretty cool, huh, Max? Folks, welcome to the Buff Boys podcast. We're back, dude.
We're back and buffer than ever.
This is it, dude. Oh, I'm so excited, dude. This week, we're joined by special guest, comedy icon in the New York scene, Maximilian Spinelli.
Thank you so much.
Maximiliano!
Metzaluna
Yeah.
Spanuch. I am here, and thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I remember growing up, and I remember listening to this podcast growing up, and I said, "This is when I'll know."
When you were just doing bicep curls with two fucking
when I was working off and jerking off.
Working off and jerking off.
Jerking off to Arnold's book.
nice.
Yeah.
I said, one day I'm going to do Buff Boys, and
Hell
then
yeah.
Hollywood will suck my cock.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's what happens to every guest who does this podcast.
Everybody reads the bodybuilding encyclopedia
Yes.
and says someday I'm going to be on the Buff Boys pod.
This
Yeah.
is it. New goal.
Look at the way they sculpture both their act and their physique. Perfectly.
They have good sets on stage and in the gym.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
We are riffing already, boys.
That's just how it
This
is.
is crazy how
Yeah.
we're all riffing.
Right
so
out
well.
of the gate.
We're
dude.
ripping so fucking
thought-
hard right now,
I
bro.
was worried. I was like, are we going to need to warm up, or is this going to be riffing?
We're gonna
Just right into it.
We do some improv warm-ups.
Zip, zap, zap.
Zip, zap, zap. Unique New York.
I'm in my zone. I got this little guy here.
Yeah.
I'm all set. And famously, you want an air conditioner blowing into a microphone.
I love it, dude.
Okay, you do. You want- okay, that's
I'm part of the we're part of the Get It in Post team.
you can fix anything in post.
Dude,
It's
what do you think?
crazy.
You think like what is this? Is this NPR where everyone's just fucking whispering in a quiet ass room? Dude, we're living in the pulse of New York City, dude. There's AC units.
It's
there's
called
cats.
folly, you pigs.
There was some kind of parade, celebration, or dare I say protest happening right outside.
Probably all three.
I think
It's
with
New
everything
York.
going in the world right now, I was going to say in New York it's probably not a celebration, but for some people it might be a celebration.
Why? What's happening?
Oh no, did something go wrong?
What happened? Dude, let me tell you something. Unless it involves kettlebells, I don't know. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
That's
Has
what
anybody thought of dropping kettlebells in the Middle East?
Yeah. What's happening?
Um,
You want to tell us as an insider, Matt? What's
as an
happening right
insider,
now?
yes. Well, currently we are now the day before the International Day of Jihad.
Really?
As
Is that
of
happening
Are
tomorrow?
you Jewish?
Time of recording. For the next couple of days, let's say no.
Yeah. I'm trying to out you here on the pod. Hey, wait a second. You're Jewish, aren't you?
Yeah. No, tomorrow all day.
I heard
I'll be
about that.
I'll be
That's
spending
wild.
most of my day tomorrow saying I'm not Jewish. They went that way though.
Did you
Get
hear about
'em.
this? The jihading?
What happened?
They're calling for the jihads.
Yeah, they're calling for
Tomorrow.
the jihad.
What do
When
they
is this
want to
pod
do?
coming out? I don't want to spoil
This
it.
pod's coming. This pod's coming out Sunday. By the time you're listening to this, the day of jihad will have already happened.
Jihad, gee whiz.
Fuck! Wow, this guy's on fire. You said you didn't know about it. That one was in the can. You have that one.
It just came to me.
No way.
Yeah. I mean it.
Yeah. No,
Damn,
it's.
so are you scared, Matt?
I was like gonna hang out tomorrow night, and there was a part of me was like, maybe I should
Where
just.
were
like,
you going to
sorry,
hang
sorry.
out? A fucking temple?
Yeah, I was gonna hang out outside of a synagogue with my yarmulke and tefillin on, and maybe I won't do that now.
Matt was volunteering to fucking suck the dick of the freshly circumcised kid so the rabbi doesn't have to.
Yeah. hey, Rabbi, I got this.
Yeah. Hey, don't worry, Rabbi, you've been hogging them all up.
Why do the rabbis get to hog all the baby penises?
Why do they do that in the culture, Matt?
I have no idea.
And don't just say like baby penises are just Jewish baby penises are just so irresistible.
I'm not sure I understand this podcast.
Oh.
We talk about Jewish culture sometimes.
In Jewish culture, the rabbi will actually suck the penis of the child after it's circumcised.
They don't even do it through a sheet either.
They're just going in.
They do it to completion, though.
To completion with the baby is just whenever the rabbi decides he's completely done.
Nice. I'm good.
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah.
Well, Matt, thank God, dude. Thank God it's all going to be okay.
Yeah.
Right?
I went to Israel last year, so I understand what's going on.
Why? What's
I
going
don't
on in
know.
Israel?
I
What
don't
is
know.
that whole situation anyway?
Lot of people are angry at each other. This is
Nice. Well,
yeah. I
what
don't
side
know.
are you on, though, for real?
That's the side that gets more girls to like me. I don't
'Cause,
know.
like,
I don't give a shit. Whatever side gets me more pussy.
Because everyone's been weighing in on it.
Yeah,
lately.
I have not been.
Why not?
Because it's just gonna make the downside of weighing in on it is way more of a thing than the upside. Just the people who would agree with whatever you're saying are just gonna be like, okay, thank God. The people who are mad at you will hate you.
Do you think anyone could be swayed, like, say, me, who's on the fence?
By me or
Just anyone?
I mean, I've been looking at how big the boobs are of the girls that are saying what they're saying, and that's how I'm deciding.
Nice,
Some big
dude.
titty girls want Israel.
Really?
Some big titty girls on Israel's side.
Uh-oh.
But some hot Middle Eastern girls on Palestine
Matt
Palestine.
always has a crush, and he always lets that guide him.
Are you 14 years old? Why do you always have a crush?
I don't have crushes, but Joe just says that about me.
Classic.
No,
That's
but-
classic Joe.
Yeah.
The world's waiting to hear your take on this.
Yeah, dude. No, because, like, we'll
I
have,
have
like,
not had
yeah.
on a crush since I was 14, but every single episode, Joe will mention a new female
New
comic that I
crush?
apparently have a crush on.
Who's
He
the
was
latest
like-
one he's crushing on?
Yeah.
And then I get texts from comics about the crushes that Joe says as if he's being serious.
What about Kelly? Do you have a crush on Kelly?
No.
God, dude. He
Joe
knows-
would kill me
Yeah,
if that
dude, he
happened.
That's Joe's wife. Why do you have a crush on Joe's wife?
Yeah, dude. He knows certain things are off limits. dude.
Right, I would never.
He doesn't play with Joe's toys.
Never.
Oh my God.
But yeah, Joe, what's your take on Israel Palestine?
Man, I think
I think the three of us are gonna solve it
I
right
think
now.
I think we need to have some planes drop a little weed over that place. There's only Operation Chill Out is now in effect.
Yeah.
Damn, could you imagine that? Like, you remember in like the 60s where like the hippies would be protesting and the cops would show up with guns and the hippies would put flowers in the guns of the police
Yeah.
officers. Imagine just putting like a little fucking joint
little
right
bud.
in
Yeah.
each of those fucking guns, dude.
I like they go to Gaza and they drop Joe and he's coming down smoking weed and he's like, "Hey guys, chill out," and immediately gets massacred.
Hey man,
a bunch of
be
AKs.
cool.
Be cool.
I martyr myself and start a new religion because of it, dude. The man who came from the skies who spoke of peace.
Yes. The
Nice.
Gormaniacs is going to become an
Nice.
actual religion.
Yeah, they become radicalized through
Actual
my
cult.
death. I'm all about that, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness gracious. What
Yeah.
an exciting week it's been already, dude.
Absolutely.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
I'm
Are you Jewish, Max?
I'm not. I'm Italian Catholic, but it is
Gotcha.
insane. it's insane what's going
Yeah.
on. It's wrong. I'll say it
Nice.
for the camera. I'll
Yes.
take a stand.
I believe
It's
what
wrong.
is happening is wrong as well.
Nice, dude. Fucking
Yeah.
finally somebody
Somebody-
says it like it is.
Yeah.
I'm so the amount of stories of people that are like, I've been waiting to talk about it, and it's like somebody who like, it's like, do you have an opinion?
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
think I should have an opinion.
I
Yeah.
don't need an
I
opinion,
think that
dude.
killing babies is wrong.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What
I'll
if
take
you got
that
what if you got a
stance.
teenager pregnant? Do you still think killing babies is wrong? Because I don't.
It's got you there, Max.
Yeah, dude.
I'm so confused. What's the podcast?
It's just chilling. We're just trying to figure all this stuff out.
Hell yeah, just solving the world's
Yeah,
I
problems.
like that would be the fun take to have. People are like, they're killing babies, and I'm like, yeah, that's why I am in favor of Roe v. Wade being overturned, because I'm also against the killing of babies.
A lot of shit's getting overturned now, dude. Congress is like in flux right now.
Yeah.
We lost the Speaker of the House.
Yeah, what happened to him? I
He
know
stepped
that
down.
he
Dude, what
stepped
happened when
down.
He was assassinated.
He was
killed, dude. He was killed by
Yeah.
Hamas, dude.
He was killed.
Hamas fucking killed the Speaker of the House.
Kevin
and Joe
McCarthy.
Biden was like, hey, don't do that.
Yeah.
Knock it off. How crazy.
Hey, come on, man.
How crazy that Joe Biden's going to lead us into war, dude.
Yeah.
To secure his second term. Probably.
Yeah, that was the thing I was seeing a lot of people say is like, hey, Hamas is about to find out why we don't have free health care in America.
Yeah, why?
Because all of our money goes to our
The
military.
military.
Ooh, Matt, that's a good bit.
That's a good bit.
Write
That's
that
a
one
good
down.
bit.
Write that down.
Yeah, it's a good bit that I just said I saw someone online say.
That's how you start your
That's good.
joke.
Steal that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should
Hey,
take that.
so I was
bro.
online the other day and this guy said this. Isn't that
And then I
wild?
just say someone else's joke.
It's crazy when you hear comics do meme jokes, though. They
Yeah.
just like will say a meme.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like they'll try to, or like they almost pass it off and I feel like the confidence is like, well, I'm gonna sell it so well, people are gonna think the meme is based on my joke.
Yeah, the meme stole it from me.
I'm gonna reverse engineer this meme
When
and sell it so well, people are gonna think I actually originated it.
That happened to me when I first started. Because when I first started, I was very one-linery, and I used to post jokes
They
on.
used to call you Dangerfield at the mics.
Yes.
I remember that.
Hey, I don't got no sleeves.
Yeah. I got no sleeves. No sleeves. But I would post my jokes on Facebook even before I was doing comedy.
Yeah.
Wow.
And when
always
memes
had your
first-
finger on the pulse.
Oh yeah. Back in 2012, Facebook was big.
It was huge, man.
Yeah,
big,
and I would
dude.
post some of them as memes, and a couple of them actually like blew
Took
up.
off?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You know,
And,
you know the term viral sensation.
Yeah.
him?
Yeah.
But they were like, because that back then there were certain memes that were like recurring memes. Like there was Velociraptor, or the
course.
raccoon, bad raccoon, lame pun raccoon.
yeah.
I think
Bad
it
Luck
was.
Brian.
Yeah, there were a bunch of
Classics,
those.
dude.
Angry Baby.
Yeah, and so when I started doing stand up,
I'm just making them up now.
Yeah.
Remember retarded cat?
so when I first started doing stand up, I was very like I had a lot of like one-liners, and a lot of them are hacked because you're new. So there were some that I started Googling and like would see as memes, and like, all right, well, I can't do that. But then there were some that I saw. One of my friends told me I saw that one as a meme, and it was one that I made the meme of.
Right.
And then I was like, at the time,
you
I
made
was
the meme and put it out on the internet and it got back to your friend.
just a friend said I've seen that joke as a meme. And it was like a year or so
Oh.
later, and it was like I made that.
was
I
my
posted,
meme.
yeah.
Wow.
Wait, you made a meme and posted it, and then it like got
It
back.
blew up.
What was the meme?
I
Yeah.
don't remember which one. I mean, there were a few that I remember seeing as memes and then stopping doing the joke. I remember I had one. I wonder if the first black kid who ever had diarrhea thought he was melting. And I saw
Can
that.
you imagine? Imagine his disappointment when you realized that,
And then
that
I
he couldn't
saw-
take ownership of that map.
Parallel
Exactly,
thinking.
yeah.
Parallel thinking.
Yeah, and then I saw it
Imagine
as
me
a
parallel
meme.
thinking. My genius. My
Yeah.
life's work.
I remember seeing that as a meme and being like,
You-
all right, I
how
can't
many
do
hours
that
did
one
you spend
anymore.
in the lab getting
Oh
that one?
yeah.
I like it because like I like that I was like not only are like do black people have like the skin color the same color as shit, but also like they're
blood's brown.
they're so stupid that they don't know what's happening to their body. Like what the hell is
It's a great joke, is what it is, Joe.
classic, dude?
Classic bit.
The
It's deep.
the first black person ever take a shit. That's a fucking classic. You got to bring
Yeah.
it back. America's ready to
Reclaim
heal.
what's yours.
I remember
That
the
joke is you.
The first time I did Mocha Lounge, I
Did you open with that?
No, but
What's Mocha Lounge?
I think they still do. It's a black room in Harlem.
Yeah, it's called
And-
Mocha Lounge.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I don't like to assume.
I don't think it's there anymore, but it was like Smokey Suarez, who had been on BET. It was his room, and it was known as like kind of a tough black room to do. And when I was new, I was just trying to do any different room I could.
Right.
And I went up there, and PDD Abreu and Justin Ramos were two.
Black guys.
PD's black, Justin's Spanish, but they were both regulars there, and they had seen me at just open mics, and they were like the ones who told me you should come up to Mocha
Right.
Lounge. And I'm like a minute into my set, I'm doing all right, and one of them from the back yells, "Do the joke!"
No,
that was
did
the one.
you do it?
And I did it, and it was one of those where they start laughing, someone else starts laughing, someone else, and gradually everyone's like, "Okay, we can laugh at this."
And then
then,
somebody
like,
yelled,
yeah.
"That's a meme!"
Yeah.
Some big tough looking black guy
Yeah.
just kind of nods, gives him a thumbs
Yeah,
up.
Yeah.
you're good. You're okay.
He's one of us.
I remember
Some
one-
old fucking black woman was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, child, you can come to the barbecue any day."
I remember at one point during the set, I had a joke, and like a fat black woman stood up and said, "That's a good one, honey," and I'm like, "I'm in."
Nice, dude. Matt, beloved black comic.
Yes.
Damn, that's wild.
Yeah,
dude.
I remember. So the way they would do it back then, Smokey would go up at any point. It was an open mic, but then the guy who his room would go up whenever he wanted and just do 45 minutes.
Wow.
And
Sounds
then
awful.
whoever was next on the mic just had to go up after it.
Right.
Fuck.
And so my first night there, the comics before he goes up are just getting heckled.
Nice.
I remember one comic just made fun of someone in the crowd. They were wearing like an Oakland Athletics hat, and he was
Shit,
like,
look at
"Why?
this Oakland Athletics
Why are you
hat,
in New
man.
York wearing an Oakland hat?" And the guy
Yeah.
started yelling back at the comic, and the
I'll
crowd
fucking kill you.
The
I'm an
crowd was
Oakland
on the
A's
guy's
fan.
side,
the audience
so they
side, yeah.
cut the mic of the comic and gave a mic to the guy in the crowd, and the comic just had to walk off stage.
That's humiliating.
That sounds like a fucking great venue that you'd love to work at.
Yeah.
Because they clearly like respect the fucking comedic
Yes.
staff. Like,
And-
shit, give this fucking crazy motherfucker
Yeah.
mic, dude. Ugh, I hate
And then
that.
Smokey goes up, does his 45 minutes and crushes, and I was next on the list, so I got bumped and then had to wait. And he had asked me my name before he went up, and then by the end of his set, from stage is like, I can't remember these white people's names. What's your name? So I had to yell out my own name from the back,
Nice.
and
What-
then go
what'd you
up.
say?
I said my name, but
Matt Maran?
I opened with that's okay. I can only remember black names if they have a Q or an apostrophe, and that did really well. And then
Matt, you seem blown away.
and then my friends yelled, "Do the joke," and I did the diarrhea joke, and I
classic.
ended up having. I went there. I would go there a few more times.
And then what happened?
You could option this as a movie, man. This
Yeah.
this is a story.
I mean,
This is
well,
a
in the end,
the
they
twists and turns.
They end up lifting me up on a chair and saying I can say it.
He gets the pass.
Yeah. No, I would do it, and then I would do well, but it just got to the point where
You
never.
just told the story, the plot of 8 Mile.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. What started with you accusing someone of stealing your meme?
Yes.
You sold the plot of 8 Mile.
There
That's
you go.
Eminem's story. And then Anthony Mackie got
Yes.
mad at you for beating him in a rap
Yeah.
battle.
Nice.
I've seen it.
But yeah, I wasn't gonna be Gary Owen. Like I just wasn't gonna be the white comic on all the black shows.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, I like going to these rooms to like test.
But
see
to be
if I
clear,
can-
that was your choice.
Yeah.
Yes.
I still will do those shows here and there.
What do you mean by those shows?
Black rooms.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know,
The shows with
the
those people.
dangerous
Yeah.
shows.
The original Jewish shows.
You know, shows that are a little bit scary.
Yeah. The shows where if you do really well, everyone runs out of the room because they're laughing too hard.
Nice. Speaking of
Yeah.
scary things, Max, it is Halloween season. Are you excited?
Hell yeah.
Nice.
I fuck with Halloween heavy, bro.
Yeah.
You seem like a Halloween type guy.
Yeah.
You were picking up on that?
Yeah, dude. I didn't know if it was your Nightmare Before Christmas hoodie that you wear year round. But
I'm Jack Skellington,
yes,
boy.
something about this guy. I'm the Prince of Halloween.
It was my I fuck with Halloween heavy tramp stamp that I got in the
yeah.
back. Yeah, I'm pumped. I'm excited.
Nice, dude. You figure out your costume yet?
I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
I might do a couple's costume with my girl.
I
Yeah.
might do that too.
Yeah.
With my sweet Gumar Kelly.
My
What do you
Kumar.
guys? What's the couple's costume idea?
I don't know yet.
Yeah.
Probably like some. I don't know. She'll figure it out.
Yeah. What about
She
you? Do
always
you have an
figures it
idea
out.
yet?
Alex wants to be the night sky, just so she could do blackface. And
That is so fun.
uh,
Night sky.
I don't think you can pull it off.
There's only one way.
And you're gonna be Chris Rock.
No. No, I'm gonna be. I was like, okay, well, if you're gonna do that, I'll be Matt Maran, friend.
There
of
you go.
the-
Yeah.
no, but
I love it.
Yeah.
no, I was like, I'll be a planet, I guess. Inflate something.
There
I
you
don't
go.
know. I usually
You
like
could-
get
you-
into. I
Yeah.
famously throw Halloween parties most years, but
Yeah.
this year I'm not doing it. I'm 30, bro.
Nice.
I think my Halloween party days are behind me.
It is now. It's like about being like staying in.
Yeah,
You know?
Staying in
Hell
on
yeah.
Halloween.
Handing out candy with
I
razor
watched
blades
Hocus
in 'em.
Pocus last night. Had the time of my life.
We watched Casper the other night.
You watched Casper?
Yeah.
How was it?
It holds up.
It holds
It's still a back.
because they took risks with some of those jokes. I
It
remember
was
that.
fucking. You know what? It actually.
What are some of the
was-
risky jokes in Casper?
They were like they joke about suicide a lot. There were like a couple of like sexual innuendos that Casper's uncle made
Yeah.
towards Bill Pullman, who's also in the movie.
Wow.
It was.
What about the part when Casper says he doesn't believe non-binary is a thing?
That's true, dude. At one point, although at one point there were like some scenes where like Casper was affectionate to Christina Ricci's character when she was asleep, and I'm like, well, that's rape.
Yeah.
Right there. And there was
Oh.
like another scene where
Was
like,
that even risky back then, though? I
It
feel like
wasn't.
that-
It was in the 90s
Yeah,
where it was okay.
Exactly. That was just
Sleeping
kind
Beauty
of
was
yeah.
all the rage, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, oh, I'm gonna fucking wipe my ball sack over her chin.
He teabagged her in her
Yeah.
sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot that part.
You forget that,
Yeah,
dude.
on a Casper mattress.
Yeah.
That's wild. That's product placement. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
There's some good ass Halloween movies out there though.
Yeah.
Like there were some real fucking bangers, man.
I'm trying to think what are
The
Halloween, the
Halloween
Michael Myers is
franchise,
great.
Friday
Yeah.
the 13th. Oh my God! Tomorrow.
Tomorrow's
is
Friday the
Friday
13th.
13th on October.
Well, that's wild. I'm gonna go get a tattoo.
Oh, I'm gonna get a tattoo as well.
Are you
For
actually?
International
Yeah.
Jihad
Oh
Day.
yeah. Where are you
Little
going?
fucking swastika on my forehead.
Yeah.
I can't. You never. I don't think you've ever said a genuine sentence to me.
I don't think so either, dude. The more I think about it, what if I do it just to commit to the bit? But I swear, like up and down, it's like no, it's that way when I look in the mirror, it's the Native American symbol of peace.
Yeah.
Because it's reversed in the mirror. But I'm just walking around with a
It's an
swastika.
Indian symbol
Yeah.
of peace. You got the wrong Indian joke.
Oh, did I? I really did think it was a Native American symbol, dude. Because they're always like, it's an Indian symbol. I'm like, no, it's a Native American symbol.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was like actual Indian.
Yeah, like Hindu Indian.
Of course, it makes
Yeah.
sense. Those neo-Nazi
Yeah.
Indians, dude. That's so
They would have a swastika
so
as a
crazy,
symbol
dude.
of peace.
Yeah, I call them for customer technical support, and they're talking about the mastery of the white race.
Yeah.
That's wild, dude. I can't wait, dude.
Yeah.
What was your favorite candy to get trick-or-treating?
Three Musketeers.
Oh,
Really?
damn, really?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. One of the biggest arguments I've ever been in with a friend of mine was me defending Three Musketeers.
Wow.
I called them a mid-tier candy.
Wow.
And I know, and the argument was they were saying it was low tier.
And I bet you used to say nougat with a hard R.
Yes, always. Yeah, I love performing stand-up in those nougat rooms.
What is nougat anyway?
Nougat, please.
It's like the stuff inside of the Three Musketeers.
I
bar.
know it.
Yeah.
That's
It's like, what's peanut butter? You know the thing in a Reese's peanut butter cup?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's the inside of a Reese's. What are we still having this
Yeah.
conversation? I was like, I
Hold on. Let me
Yeah.
get this white noise.
There you go.
Good.
that's
White
a good
pa-
sound
that's-
check.
That's a clip.
That's
Yeah.
some white power noise.
We got a sound check right there.
Yeah.
That's room tone.
Yeah, we're just gonna get the room tone real quick.
Yeah.
Halfway
There we
through
go.
while you're talking. Hold on, Joe. I'm gonna stop you right there. We gotta get room tone here. All right, we're good.
Yeah,
we're
we
good
just need
for
about
post.
30 second silence while we get the room.
Everyone be good.
Oh, man.
no.
Matt, what's your favorite candy for Halloween?
I think Reese's peanut butter cup. Starburst also, but I
Really?
feel like those are
Starburst?
two separate categories of candies.
I didn't like it
And-
when the houses acted like a single Starburst was like a candy you hand
That's
out.
not. Yeah,
That's
it has to be a
insane.
3-pack.
Yeah.
It has to be a 3-pack.
They would be the-
Honestly, like if it's gonna be Lucy, get a handful. And
If
just
it's gonna be a
drop it.
Lucy, you're gonna give me a Lucy Starburst.
Yeah. No, I mean,
Better be
if
all
you're-
you can grab.
If you're
bro.
cheap, you would give like the 2-pack Starburst, but it's like, all right, at least it's a 2-pack. Just hope it's not a double yellow and you're good.
I feel like when I grew up in the I went trick or treating in the Midwest,
Yeah.
flex.
and I feel like they always
brag.
Yeah. I'm not one to brag, but like that was it was cool. One, not needing adult supervision to go trick or treating. That was
Yeah.
very fucking cool.
Because the molestation was encouraged. in the
Nobody
Midwest.
wants to molest some ugly ass Midwestern kids.
Yeah.
Where
The hot kids are on the East Coast.
You're telling me you're gonna go to the fucking Midwest and like finger fuck some kid in Leavenworth, Kansas? No, you're gonna get on a flight. You're gonna go to Manhattan. You're gonna get some of these social elite kids, dude. Come on, it's like, damn, have like a little bit of faith in your child molestation skills. Like, well, I don't know. I guess I'm kind of ugly. I guess I should probably just stick to the Midwest.
Nothing
and molest
pisses
kids.
me off more than a pedophile with low self-esteem.
Yeah, no, believe in yourself, dude. You have the confidence.
All right, so nothing below the belt in the Sun Belt. What were you saying? You were talking about.
I was getting that, but also like the houses would always, I feel, overestimate how much candy they needed to have. So
Yeah.
around like 8 o'clock, they were like
Giving
dumping
them
most
away.
of the
Yeah.
their candy into your bag, saying
Yeah.
like, "Okay, we're trying to go to bed."
Yeah,
But,
it's
like,
done. You know
yeah.
what I was always impressed by, and now looking back, I have a different opinion. You know the houses that used to fucking go all out. You know,
Yeah.
like there was
like,
like
with the decorations.
either with
and all,
decorations
yeah.
or like there was like some sort of gimmick. Like I remember this one house that used to do this long tube from the second floor window, and they would talk through it, and like they would like you have to answer a trivia question, and they would slide candy down to you
Oh,
if you got
okay.
it right. Now looking back, I'm like, those people are fucking losers, bro.
Yeah.
Just give me the candy, bitch.
A couple of fucking virgins staying
Yeah.
up late. Bro, just leave out the bowl and fuck.
Where'd you grow up?
Connecticut.
Connecticut. Okay. Yeah, because I grew up in Queens, so it was just like I was in an apartment building, so we just trick-or-treated in the apartment building.
You didn't even
Yeah. Sometimes we would go. So I grew up in a co-op, so it was 5 apartment
I
buildings.
believe it's a kibbutz.
A kibbutz, yes. A co-op is how they say it in American. But we would sometimes go to the apartment next. It was 6 floors, so you
Right.
got a lot of.
Oh,
you
damn,
filled up
okay.
your bag.
How many places on each floor?
Like 8 to 10.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Your candy per capita.
Yeah,
I
so
mean,
you would
you're-
go through one building. Sometimes we go across the street to another building in the same co-op, and just after 1.5 or 2 buildings, you had a full bag of candy.
So what do? You start at the top and work all the way down.
Yeah,
to the
we were
bottom?
on the top floor, so we were.
We're at top floor, Matt
Yep.
and Aaron. Damn,
Yeah.
dude.
What was your most racially insensitive 90s costume your parents let you do without knowing it was going to be a problem 30 years later?
Blackface.
Yeah,
Black.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think that was good back then either.
Oh, really?
yeah. In 2001, I was Osama bin Laden in brown face. My parents thought it'd be cute. No,
Are you serious?
I did dress as a woman one year. I guess that could be a little problematic.
Yeah, I never did like the problem. I was always like a werewolf. How
Yeah,
would that be problematic?
I did
dude?
I did like.
Well, you're not a
pirate-
werewolf.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Tell that to my fucking sexuality.
Yeah.
Ooh!
I'm liking that.
Joe sucks a dick every full moon.
Every full moon, I gotta go to a truck stop.
Yeah.
Get out of here, go! I'm horny. I want to
Kelly
fuck a
has to
man.
chain you up.
Yeah.
No, I usually did like sports related costumes. I was like Derek Jeter
Oh, I didn't
one
realize you were
year.
chill like that.
Yeah. I did sports ones. I remember doing like pirate when I was younger.
You were never like Mulan or anything?
No, nothing like that.
You never knew about Pocahontas when you were
Nah. I wasn't like I mean, I watched Disney movies, but I would like the thing I was into was never Disney stuff. It was always sports stuff.
I was Jar Jar Binks one year. Is that racist?
Ooh, no.
I've heard some people have said like Jar Jar is like
Well, it
a
was- I
racially
think-
charged character.
Yeah, it was like faintly Jamaican, that accent.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
But it's really Gungan,
Yeah.
which is the species that Jar Jar is. So.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a Gungan.
They just happen to sound that way.
Yeah, that's
You know, it's kind of cool because they had.
That's the thing.
They
No
had-
one talks about all the
yeah.
Gungan on Gungan violence out there. In
Well,
the world.
they had the Gungans. They had the Trade Federation aliens that sounded Asian.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, yeah, those
And
guys.
then Watto is an Israelite.
Yeah, well, he was.
That was like the guy with the big
yeah, was it
nose.
just
Yeah.
wildly offensive?
Yeah, it was like crazy stereotype.
Well, like what is it in Harry Potter?
The trolls
the
are
trolls
Jewish.
running the bank. It's like really like thinly veiled.
And
I
the
like never noticed it. I just saw Star Wars for the first time a couple years ago. I never saw it growing up, and then during the pandemic, my roommates were like, "You got to watch Star Wars." So I watched the first 3 original ones and the first 3 prequels, and in that one with like Jar Jar
Right.
and Watto and all. I didn't pick up on any of it. They were like,
Right over your
"Oh,
head.
that's
oh, okay,
offensive."
bad
'cause
guys sound like bad guys are supposed to sound.
Yeah.
Here are the good guys, and they all kind of sound like
the guys with
British
big noses
people.
care about money all the time. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, I did, and like then they told me after like Jar Jar's a racially charged whatever. I was like, Jar Jar's fun. What are you talking about?
Uh-oh. Here come the
Uh-oh.
bad take police.
yeah. This
Yeah,
is what
we're
happens.
someone here didn't pick up on the blatant racism. 22-year-old film. Oh, man, dude.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. Fuck, this year flew by, dude.
yeah, yeah. I'm
Fucking
trying. I
sucks.
always.
I'm glad you said it, man.
Yeah.
Dude, it needed to be said, man. Like,
Yeah.
like truly, like sand through an hourglass. These
Yeah.
are the days of our
A year
lives.
ago is when I broke my arm because it was at a Halloween party.
What happened? Why'd you break your arm?
We had Jalon Turner on, the guy who broke my arm. We did an arm.
Someone broke your arm?
We
Isn't
did
that
arm
crazy?
wrestling
A black
at a-
guy. He was
yeah.
like, "Oh, still think I don't know what's happening to my body when I'm taking a shit? Take this, you fucking white piece of devil."
White piece of devil.
Yeah.
But
That was
yeah, no,
sick.
I did. There was a Halloween comedy show.
It was a Halloween open mic, Matt.
It
be
was
honest.
the heckle
scarier
mic.
than that.
It was the heckle mic.
It was
But
the
I was the
heckle mic.
special guest.
What
at
is
the
that? You
open
say that
mic.
like it's a thing.
I was the special
the
guest
world
at the
famous
open
heckle
mic.
mic. Max,
Yeah.
come on. How long have you been doing comedy in New York
yeah.
and you never done the heckle mic? You never broke your arm at the heckle mic, Matt? Max,
So-
come on, dude. We vouched for you to get you on the show, and
Yeah.
you never broke your arm at the open mic.
I'll see myself out, guys. Boy, who books that?
It's Sarah
Matt's-
Harvard.
Matt's crush, Sarah
My
Suzuki
you're right,
Harvard.
another crush of mine. But she so
He was trying to impress her, so he was like,
That's humiliating.
Sarah, I bet I could arm wrestle like 2 guys at the same time. And like only Jerlon Turner
Yeah.
was like, all arm wrestle
No,
you.
he challenged me to arm wrestle months earlier when I was a guest at the Heckle Mic, and I beat him easily. And then 6 months later, Halloween weekend, I don't know if he'd been training or not, or I got weaker. But yeah, we arm wrestled again. And the way Wolfgang Hunter put it was, I just had a fat UPS driver put all of his weight on my arm, and And but
Snapped it, huh?
Yeah, like a
I was
twig.
at a bad angle. There's a video
like
of
a
it.
twig, like a fat,
Yeah.
pathetic little twig.
There's a video of it, and I was at a bad angle. I start fighting
the
back.
Angle, huh?
I was down. I start fighting back up, and just snap.
It feels like maybe he should be the co-host of Buff Boys.
He
almost
was he filled in for me that week because I had to get surgery, so I couldn't be
You had to
here.
get surgery?
I got a big steel plate
Pins?
right in there.
Oh, fuck. He
Yeah.
really snapped you in two.
It completely snapped.
Did you have health insurance?
No.
Yeah, I did.
Wait, no, you didn't.
No, I did, but it was just really hard to get someone who would accept the insurance.
Oh,
'Cause
nice,
I have
dude.
bad health
Or
insurance.
what?
He was-
What,
he-
Cigna?
No, Medicaid. So,
Medicaid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
he was
Jesus.
crying, but then Mike Lee helped him out. You know Mike Lee, the nurse
the hero
comedian?
of Queens?
He is, yeah.
I know
the
Mike
king
You
of
come on this
Queens.
podcast without knowing the Heckle Mike or Mike Lee. You get the fuck out. At least you know Mike Lee.
Yeah, he was like, Matt, I'm gonna help you out, and he like put Matt's arm in cast.
Did he actually?
No, he just
What are you
put
doing?
me. He put me in contact.
It's the little lies
with
that
the
you make up.
doctor.
That it doesn't make any sense. Why lie about this? You know?
Yeah, it's charming.
Yeah.
It's confusing.
But I was dressed as Cobra Kai also.
Well, was he Mouth Macho? Was he Macho?
No, he was a nun.
Oh,
That was awesome, and like everyone was scared
Were
afterwards.
you there?
No, dude, I'm not gonna go to a fucking open mic. You think I'm hanging out with this fucking guy outside of recording hours, dude? Come on.
Yeah,
That
me
would have
and
been
Joe,
awesome to see his arm.
me
get
and Joe
broken.
have a purely business
He
relationship.
said you're his employee.
Yes.
He
Yeah,
called
dude.
you.
Yeah.
He said, "Would you like to do my podcast with my employee, Matt?"
Yes.
I signed the checks, dude.
Thanks for getting Max today, boss.
You got it, dude. You got it.
But yeah, I had like at first it was just a giant cast to hold it in place before the surgery was like a week later, and we were doing Halloween Fight Club that Sunday, so I just like stayed at home in the Cobra Kai outfit for 48 hours until I could host Fight
Nice.
Club, and then just like went home and waited there until I can get the surgery.
Thank God.
You're
dude.
really good at name dropping things nobody knows.
Yeah. Like our guest Max Spinelli, everybody.
Hell yeah, dude.
Good to be here, man.
Hell yeah, dude. Damn, Max.
Yeah.
Are you gonna go home for the holidays?
For Halloween.
For Halloween? For Thanksgiving?
Going home for Halloween.
I gotta spend it with my family.
Your family's still in Connecticut?
They are still in Connecticut. I'll be there. I'll be headlining Thanksgiving dinner, on the 26th, and then I'm going to Alex's for Christmas.
Ooh, can I come?
Yeah, come on down. It's beautiful.
yeah.
You love
Like,
it.
I get my Christmas present, a family. Will you all adopt me?
Yeah. Oh, we got you.
Are you okay adopting a man who's 9 years older than you as your son?
I thought you were 63.
I wish, dude. I
Here's
wish.
a question. What's the least favorite candy you got on Halloween?
Any fucking
Candy
fruit
corn
one?
fucking sucks. It should be illegal.
Yeah, I got like sweet tarts or like whatever. yeah,
Sweet
candy
tarts are gay.
Sweet tarts
Yeah.
are tough. Yeah.
Honestly, like more of like the fruity based ones. Like any chocolate based snack, I can deal with because it's like at the core.
There were a couple.
I mean,
that
but
still
if-
you know what, I
good.
didn't fuck Whoppers. I don't fuck with
Yeah,
Whoppers.
Oh
Whoppers are
yeah,
tough.
Whoppers had like,
There's a
'cause, like
few-
what was that filling in that?
It was
Yeah.
just like it was just crisp.
It was like but it felt like it should have been more dense than it was,
Yeah,
and
it
that
was
was
like
also
weird.
Chocolate
annoying.
ones are fine, but it's like if you know you can get like a Milky Way or a Twix, and then someone gives you Milk Duds, it's kind of like what
Milk
the fuck?
Duds. Oh,
Yeah.
I feel like Halloween peaked in the '90s, where that was like where there was like
where razor blades.
Yeah.
And like,
Oh,
and
yeah.
that never
cocaine.
happened, dude. There was never a fucking
That was actually made up, but there was one. But it was like a guy killed his kid. Like
Who won it?
he poisoned his own kid. The one story was like a guy poisoning his own kid.
It's isn't it funny how like before, because they say like, oh yeah, Facebook will spread a bunch of disinformation, but
Right.
disinformation did a pretty good job of being spread in the '90s just as well.
Hell
You
yeah,
know?
it did.
That was
Kurt
sick.
Cobain's still alive.
Yeah.
Nice, dude. He was not killed by Courtney Love.
No.
That's
Underrated Halloween candy. There's two big ones. A chocolate one, I think Rolos are great.
I don't think I've ever had a Rolo.
Yeah, the Rolos are good. And dots, the little dots. They were just like a
Dippin'
little food
Dots?
snack. No, just dots. They were like a
Dots.
little food snack.
yeah. Those are
Yeah.
like that's like a fucking movie treat.
Yeah, they've seen in movie theaters. They're
Yeah.
they're ones that like there were some Halloween candies that you wouldn't think of, and then you would taste them. And it's like actually this is kind of good.
You know what I actually liked was the Nerds rope.
Nerds are fun.
started-
You know what
yeah.
was underrated? Smarties. I'll say it.
Yeah.
Smarties. Good one.
Candy fucking rocks, dude.
Candy's pretty
Candy's
cool.
man.
Yeah, dude. That shit fucking rocks.
Hot
man.
take, candy
Damn,
is
man,
sick.
you fucking just get it. And I'm gonna go trick or treating this year. I don't give a fuck.
You should. If you wear a mask, you're good. You're
Yeah,
smaller
dude,
than most
I
of
wear
those
a full
kids.
body suit, dude. I just look like a fucking regular size fucking high school student.
Wear a mask, he goes up to people and be like, oh, who's this little guy dressed up as?
I'm a ghost. It's like my clan. I'm wearing like a clan robe. I'm a ghost. Boo. Damn, man. I fucking Halloween is. You know what? I wish they should normalize adults being able to go trick or treating.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be cool? Like instead of like candy, you got a hot meal. Wouldn't that be great?
That'd be like a fun bonus for short adults. Short adult, you guys can still go.
I'm in.
Yeah,
I'm in, dude.
Damn, I don't.
I feel
That's
like
what
I
you
could-
get
yeah.
for having to have women put their preferred height on dating apps. You're short.
Yeah.
You get
That's
to go
why
trick or treating.
Casanova meets him in person.
That's
Yes.
true.
Yeah.
I went trick or treating throughout high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would still go trick or treating.
I
wasn't
definitely,
going to
I definitely
parties.
went the first couple years.
Yeah.
for sure.
I'm trying to remember.
And then I started
And then you
fucking
fucking-
smoking weed and fucking bitch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
once a fucking woman puts her mouth
think-
on your cock,
Yeah.
suddenly getting a Snickers here and there doesn't seem as big a deal. That is kind of what happens. Like, you're just like, I'm a little kid, and at one point somebody puts your dick in their mouth, and you're like, I'm an adult with adult interests. It's fucking wild how that, like, something fucking switches.
Yeah.
Right.
You know? For me, it was when I was molested at 5.
Finally, Joe says something earnest on the podcast.
That's the first honest thing he said.
Yeah, it's like I got to put away these Ninja Turtle action figures.
Yeah.
and focus on
Go
this
to work.
spoon.
Yeah. 6-year-old Joe starts wearing bow ties because he wants to be an adult.
I suddenly got what's called the hunger.
Yeah. God damn. But so once you moved to Bay Area, you were already done trick or treating.
No, dude, I was 13 when I moved to Bay
So you
Area.
still
That
did
was
a
like
bit?
a whole new area. Again,
But
like
those hills are tough. On
it
the, on
wa-
the
you know what?
trick-or-treating.
We were in like more of like a coastal town.
You were a
From-
coastal elite.
I
didn't
was.
clock that for
You know what? It's fucking funny. I was a coastal elite.
Yeah.
It was very fucking cool. But I didn't know about that because
Because you were a coastal elite.
I was
You
well.
lived
I
in a
was
bubble.
I was like a midtown bumpkin for a while because I
Right.
grew up.
And then you moved into a
Midwest.
liberal bubble.
My mom remarried.
Were you
to a
were you
coastal
ever
elite.
afraid that you weren't in Kansas anymore?
I loved that I wasn't in Kansas. I hated Kansas.
How was your stepdad?
He was a fucking chill dude.
Was he?
Yeah.
He was chill. He got me into like Tom Waits. He got me into computer games.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, no, he was awesome, man. He
That's
took me to
cool.
a Weird Al concert on my 13th birthday.
Oh, that's actually like sick.
yeah. He's an awesome dude.
Is he doing a bit? If this twists,
Dude, wouldn't that
He was an awesome dude.
and then he fucked me. I'm
be-
waiting.
he's,
for
he's still
He
with
made
my-
me
yeah.
come every time. He was a great dad.
He's still with my mom. So yeah.
Oh, that's great.
yeah. It all worked out.
Yeah.
Where
like,
do they
I
live
was
now?
like-
What's the address? Tell the camera.
Oh, they're still in they're in California.
Oh,
so yeah,
sick.
like my sister lives out here. My dad lives in Tennessee, and then my mom and stepdad live in California. So it's usually for the holidays the family comes out here. Thankfully,
Nice.
Your dad too?
yeah.
Wow.
Well, dad's just like a quick little drive from Tennessee away. So he's like
I don't think I know anything
It's like
about
a-
geography.
it's
Quick
like a
little
12-hour
drive.
ride if he really wanted to
That's
do it.
not a quick little drive.
Yeah.
That's
for
a
dad.
long
For dad, it is.
for our dads.
Dads love to drive, dude.
Dads fucking love driving.
Yeah. That's like such
My
a
dad
thing.
hates driving.
Really?
Hates driving.
Now, does he still live in Connecticut? Was he,
he
just
still
like,
lives in Connecticut.
Did the mom do the driving, or how was it? Did you have
They
a-
both hated driving.
You just had a chauffeur drive you all the time.
Yeah, I had a
Reginald,
I had a service.
pull the Rolls Royce around. Maximilian needs to go to the comic book store.
Exactly. That's exactly what happened.
Well,
They
people
would
who
just
grow up
ring
in,
a little bell, and
Yeah.
a fucking car would fucking drive around.
people who grow up in the Northeast hate driving, but your
Yeah.
dad was like from Kansas, then Tennessee. That's once you get
Yeah.
outside of the city. When we, I just did the show in upstate, like on the Canadian border, and once you get out of the city, and then once you get north of Albany, and it's just like open roads and like nature, it's like
Right.
driving is actually awesome.
It's cool.
Well, it's like when you
Yeah.
get on like the highway, and it's just like a straight stretch. It's
Yeah.
only like when you're in like cities where it's like sharp turn here.
Yeah.
Fucking
I get
back,
sleepy
back,
on the
back.
highway though.
Yeah.
When it's like 45 miles. Into
Oh,
the next
yeah.
exit,
Yeah.
it's fucking-
And
I'm
some
tired.
You
areas
don't have
in
to-
Connecticut, some areas is just like straight farmland.
Yeah, there's nothing there. There's not
Yeah.
even lights. On
Well,
the
you forget
roads.
like New York is a fucking forest, like outside
Yeah.
of the city, because you start driving outside, and like once you get out of like either Queens or Brooklyn or whatever.
Hudson Valley.
Yeah. It's like,
with a
damn, we're in a fucking
waterfalls.
forest.
And then
dude.
even people don't because I used to do security and they would bust us out of different
Brag.
things. So we would do like sporting events at UConn or concerts there,
Right.
and like out in UConn it's like
That's
Stores,
just- yeah.
Connecticut. You're
Right.
just like passing cows, and you're just like, I didn't know Connecticut had this many
A
cows.
sea of farmland,
Yeah.
Yukon, and then the casino.
Yeah.
Mohegan Sun.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which fucks.
Yeah.
damn, man.
Yeah.
I don't
Wow.
know.
I think
I'm
this is going to
glad-
be the top-rated episode. I think,
I
I think the
do.
listeners are going to weigh in, and they're going to say, we changed podcasting.
I mean, we solved Israel Palestine to start the
Dude,
episode.
well, Matt's like devastated from the news in real
Yeah.
life. So he was like, Joe, please don't bring up Israel Palestine on the podcast. And shit.
we
Sorry,
fucked up.
Matt.
You fucked up.
Please
Joe.
don't tag me in anything.
Don't worry, dude. We'll blur your face and edit your voice, dude. So
Thank
none will be the wiser.
Yeah.
Damn, man.
What's your favorite Halloween costume you've ever done?
My favorite Halloween. Wow, that's something. That's a question.
Yeah.
That's a question, and I have an answer.
Okay.
We did Lord of the Rings. I was a Hobbit a couple of years ago. That was a lot of
Ooh.
fun.
That's fun.
We did Game of Thrones one year as a group. That was fun. Years ago, I'm trying to think as a kid. What was my costume that I was like, oh, I fucked.
The ones I've been,
Jar Jar was sick.
Yeah.
Jar
the ones
Jar,
I
yeah.
You
feel
can't cancel me. It was
Yeah.
the 90s.
the ones I feel like were most fun are one I did as an adult. The ones as a kid I kind of don't remember. I was just
Right.
in it for the candy. As an adult, you're in it for the costume a little bit
Yeah,
more.
you're in for the pageantry. You know
Yeah.
what? I was Mugatu right after
Yeah.
the Halloween right after college.
Yeah.
Nothing better than doing cocaine dressed as Mugatu. Let me
Yeah.
tell you that.
What about you, Joe? What's your favorite Halloween costume you ever
You know,
did?
there was a stretch where I wasn't dressing up for Halloween, like after college.
When you were
Yeah.
a cool guy, you were
Yeah.
rebelling.
I wasn't cool. I just didn't have any parties to go to. And I'm like, well, fuck, dude, I am not going to fucking dress up and just sit in my house all alone. So I'm going to say I don't do that. But then
What
last time
was your return? Your
my return
triumphant
was
return to
Bob
co-
Belcher because my girlfriend dressed up as Linda Belcher.
This one?
No.
Oh, talking about axes.
Yeah. A woman who is now dead, thank God.
You killed her?
No, she died.
Did she actually?
Yeah, HIV.
No. Okay. I hate you. I hate you. It's so hard to keep up.
Pace yourself. No, we did a little Bob's Burger thing.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a fun one.
That was
Yeah.
a banger.
Yeah.
That was easy because it was just like a white T-shirt and an apron.
Yeah.
You know, and I was set.
Yeah. I
Well,
always.
did you and Kel come to my? Have you come to one of my parties?
No, we were never invited.
That's a lie. I always invite.
No,
Kelly.
Kelly was like, I'm sorry, you're not invited.
Only you.
Kelly Taylor plus none.
I feel every year it's like a week before Halloween, and I'm like, fuck, I gotta get something. And I just go to Party City and find something last second every year.
Those are the best kind.
Yeah.
Those are like, but then you just throw in something. I low key made my birthday Halloween this year because I
Yeah.
turned 30 and I made everyone dress as a character from my 30 favorite movies that I gave them
That's
a list.
right.
That's nice. That's fun.
You weren't invited.
I was not invited.
You
to
weren't
that.
not invited to
Yes.
that. Kelly was. Kelly did attend, but you were
right.
not invited.
Kelly did,
And
Joe.
I told her, I said no plus ones.
That's right.
Sorry, I
Yeah.
can't spare it.
Plus none, dude.
What was your
plus none.
for your 30 favorite movies? What was like the best costume of a movie someone did?
You know what? Somebody made the glasses from National Treasure and like with like the Ben
Okay,
Franklin
that's
glasses.
fun.
Actually, and Claire came as the Declaration of Independence.
Did
she
she
made
really?
it. She paper mache a Declaration of Independence.
She's so artsy fartsy.
She's so fucking cool, bro. And then she kept taking pictures with tiny sinks. What
Oh,
were some of
Matt
the
makes references nobody's going to get on the podcast. People know about Let's bring up Claire's tiny sink Instagram bit.
I don't get it.
Oh damn! Finn just like came in and went immediately nuts.
Finnegan doesn't like when people bring up Claire Alexander on the podcast.
He's an emotional support dog.
Oh, what were
Yeah.
the good ones? I'm trying to think. There were a couple of good Interstellar people,
Nice.
like space people.
Nice.
Did you do it just your 30 favorite movies, or did you think about what the costume
I did.
could
I
be?
actually took some off the list.
Yeah,
like
because there
like
wouldn't be
Usual
a good-
Suspects. I was like, what are they going to be? Kevin Spacey
Yeah.
raping all night?
Yeah.
So
I am Sam.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
You never saw I Am Sam?
No.
Joe would have
A
been invited
retarded
to the
Sean
part.
Penn.
Joe would have been invited if you had done an I Am Sam costume.
Yeah. It's awesome because like that was I saw that recently, and like it's literally just Sean Penn pretending to be a retarded guy
The whole time.
for an entire movie. Like, there's never even like a scene where he's like a normal professor and he's like, "I'm late for class," and he gets hit in the head, and he's like, "I'm retarded now." It's like literally.
That's the movie.
Yeah. No, he's like, I Am Sam is about like this retarded guy that has a kid, and the state wants to take his kid because the kid's gonna be smarter than the dad because the dad only has like an intellect of an 8-year-old.
Who fucked him then?
Some fucking slut. No, it was like they addressed in the start of the movie where it's like some like drug addict chick like had sex with him to get out away from her family or something. It's an awesome film though.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it's a bang. Well, that's what they were doing.
That's the couple's costume.
That's the
Sam
couple's
and Sam and the drug addict.
Well, that was,
the retard and the
yeah.
drug addict.
in Tropic Thunder. That's what like Robert Downey Jr. was talking to Ben Stiller about.
You never
How
go full.
You never go full retard.
Yeah.
Right.
God, that movie. Now that's an awesome movie.
That's
Tropic
Tropic
Thunder.
Thunder.
Yep.
You
'Cause it
should
was
have
like
done
Robert-
that for the birthday. Someone could come as Robert Downey
Yeah.
Jr. in Tropic Thunder.
Nice, dude. That was because like he did Iron Man, and it was like, oh, your career's saved. And then he immediately does blackface in his follow-up film.
He
Yeah.
got nominated for an Oscar.
They were
for
like,
it.
okay, we actually really like this.
Yeah. Tropic Thunder got nominated for an Oscar?
It did.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah. No,
That
and
one didn't come across your desk.
Nope.
have you ever seen it, Matt?
I've seen Tropic Thunder, yes.
Nice.
Great movie.
Awesome
Yeah,
movie.
Very funny.
And it's one of those like you forget that like, oh, Ben Stiller's like not a bad director either.
Yeah.
He wrote and directed that.
And a wonderful actor.
Yes.
Yeah.
I hope he's okay tomorrow on International Day of Jihad.
I hope he's okay because his dad died.
Yeah.
What? Not recently.
In the last year.
The hurt
right?
never you never forget, you never stop missing your dad, Max.
Yeah.
And I honestly though, I hope that's a pain you never have to experience. Damn, I'm such a good guy. He's like, he doesn't want Max's dad to die.
Yeah.
Thank
I'm
you,
good.
man.
I'm
Yeah.
noble, dude. Damn, Matt.
Yeah.
So you've been hearing about like so I think we can all agree that both the Israelites and the Palestinians have shown incredible feats of strength this week.
Absolutely.
Are there any other feats of strength you'd like to talk about?
Nice. Thank you for segueing into our bit seamlessly, Joe. Yeah, we have another this week's feat of strength. It's a not specifically something one person accomplished, but I found out that every year in Finland they have a strength competition, a wife carrying world championship.
I could do that.
Every year in over the summer, it was a few months ago now. The in Finland, it is an outlandish trust exercise for some
it's
exciting
Finlandish.
honeymoon. Or it's Finnish. I'm not even going to try and pronounce the name of this city.
Got it. Got the clip. I'm out.
All right, that's been my time.
Thanks, guys.
If you haven't found, the way this article is written is they're trying to make it sound like a couples thing.
Oh.
They're like, it's not that big a deal these days if you haven't found the one yet or even gotten married. The rules say entrants must carry their wives or their neighbors.
Ooh, imagine
Ooh.
going with you're the only guy there with your neighbor.
Oh,
Ooh, I'm
imagine
here with my
getting-
big titty neighbor.
Yeah.
That's
That's got to be.
just borrow a cup of sugar from my big titty neighbor over here.
Yeah, that's got to. If you're like the guy who's there with the hot girl and you're not married, you're not dating them. You're there with your female friend that you want. Really, oh, that's a brutal way.
Humiliating.
Ugh.
Just tell her that you love her.
If the designated wife is lighter, she must carry a weighted rucksack given to her by officials. So you got to be
Lighter-
you
lighter
got to be
than
married
what?
to a big girl, I guess.
They're just carrying her like firemen carry, or what are they? How are they
Yeah,
carrying her?
there's the picture. Yeah,
Oh wow.
Let me see.
yeah, they're carrying them on
between
top
her
of their
boobers.
head.
Nice, dude. As if like they were like a fire or something. I'd
Yeah.
have to pretend that like they were trapped under like a car or something.
Yeah.
So I'd
You
have
need
like the
stakes.
adrenaline.
For this
Yeah.
great feat of strength, the world champions win in the equivalent of the wife's weight in beer
Ooh.
if they win.
This is a humiliating contest.
Yes.
Well, dude, that's why Finland's not a
Across the
world
board.
power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly why. It's this fucking event.
That's the only reason why.
This is why
Inspired,
NATO won't let you guys in.
inspired by historical wife stealing traditions.
Nice,
Wife
dude.
stealing?
wife stealing.
Does the winner get to fuck everybody's wives?
Yeah,
watch as
prima
men
nocte.
watch as men carry their costumed wives. They're in costume. Yeah.
What? Jar Jar Binks?
Not anymore.
They have to carry them around obstacles in order. It's like an obstacle course you have to carry your wife through,
Nice.
or wife or friend / neighbor. Apparently,
I could do that. I have a wife / neighbor.
Yeah. Expecting just the official championships. It's hold on, what is this? Best views. You can watch it. They've got
Ooh.
there are people dressed as Ninja Turtles. There's people in cow costumes. That's not very flattering.
No, I
You
don't.
stream it?
Yeah.
Cool,
Yeah.
pull it up.
It's
Have the
on
producer-
ESPN
have the
too.
producer pull up a clip.
Maybe we'll do that as a watch along for
Yeah.
the bonus Patreon. We'll watch a wife
You
carrying
guys got a
championship.
Patreon?
We got
Yeah.
everything, dude.
Nice,
Yeah.
bro.
We got everything.
What do you do
man.
on the Patreon? You guys show whole or what?
We do everything. We fucking killed person on the Patreon.
Yeah.
dude.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
They were like all crying, like I don't understand.
We're
What
actually
is happening?
we're gonna behead an Israeli IDF soldier.
Are you
Why
really?
did you do
episode.
that?
We're gonna do that on. Yeah, I invited a friend of mine from the birthright trip. He doesn't know why he's here, but he thinks he's gonna be a guest on the Patreon.
Matt's fired up, dude. But he's hurting.
Oh, here's what to pack if you're going to do the wife carrying championship.
Okay.
Number 1, courage.
Nice.
Number 2, a GoPro, because you don't ever want to forget this race. That's what it
This is
actually
a terrible
says.
article.
Waterproof mobile phone case. You're gonna have to be carrying your wife through water. So
Of course. Although phones are fucking waterproof now.
This is just a
Yeah.
tough mutter race, but you're strapped to your wife.
Yeah.
basically, yeah. Look,
I mean, the way that they're carrying them.
yeah.
Tough motherfucker.
They're carrying them with like, for those who can't see, it's like full legs over the head. They're upside. Your
It's-
wife
it's
is
a-
upside
yeah.
down. Her face is like at your butt.
You're basically
your ass.
69ing her across the fucking
Yeah.
finish line.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder.
Nice.
I wonder if we could like look up because it's been there in the past. I wonder if there's like the list of historic winners of the wife carrying championship.
So like, what does everyone have to carry? Like, adjust the weight so like they all have like the amount of like the heaviest wife.
I think it's
Do they weigh
probably
the husband too.
there is
'Cause what
no
if a
husband.
skinny husband.
yeah.
Oh yeah, there's no. I mean, I would assume if you're gonna enter this, you're gonna be pretty jacked if you're a husband.
Not what if you just have like fucking natural strength like
Did you
me?
see that movie
Yeah.
Sisu?
No, what's that about?
It's about the Finnish guy that like in World War II the Nazis are driving through Finland and they like kidnap his dog and steal gold from him and he kills them all. He's just
That's
this
like
old-
John Wick.
Yeah.
It's made by the John Wick people, but instead of John Wick, it's an old Finnish guy against Nazis.
Jan
the
Wick.
same Yeah, yeah. Oh, so you've seen it?
Yeah.
Nice.
So if I'm ever in Finland, I hope I'm there when the wife carrying championships. Right. If any of you listeners are ever in Finland, you can check out the wife carrying championship.
I'm gonna
married?
go. I'm gonna check
Huh?
it out.
You married?
I'm not married.
Yeah.
I'll find a neighbor though.
There you go.
A neighbor or a
Or
friend.
bring a crush.
I'll bring one of my crushes.
Uh-oh. Watch out, Amy Cardinelli. Looks like someone's getting a trip to Finland. Who can blame them? I think they make a nice couple.
Do you just say random names when you say it?
No, it's he has a crush on Amy Cardinelli. He would be like, Joe, we should get Amy back on the podcast. I'm like, all right, Matt, anytime. He's like, all right, well, let me pack on about 15 more pounds of muscle.
You gotta build mass first.
Yeah.
I gotta you accumulate mass.
She's buff.
Yeah.
She's in shape.
Careful,
Yeah.
Matt. Come on. He's like, I haven't noticed. I don't know.
I haven't.
No, it's fine, dude.
Yeah.
It's kind of sweet.
Although she famously likes short kings.
She does like short
Uh-oh.
kings.
How tall are you?
6'1".
So that's
Did
not
you get
tall.
like that reverse surgery?
Yeah,
Like,
I
they
get
actually
short
like
to my
remove.
femur.
Yeah.
They remove like fucking 4 inches off of
Yeah.
your shin. That's what they should be doing.
What?
I feel
tall
like that's
people-
got to be a lot less painful than fucking
To
stretching
become
your body
shorter?
out. Yeah.
Then as opposed to becoming taller.
Yeah.
I guess stretching out versus. I mean, I don't think either feels good.
I don't well, no. I feel stretching out would probably feel better than getting crunched down.
Are they stretching the bones or like? What are
No,
they
they're
stretching?
actually like breaking the bones and then putting like plates in the bones so when they heal
Have
they
you looked
grow.
into it?
Yeah, it's like stretched out, dude. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
I
That's
get.
tough.
Yeah. Well, I guess I have a steel plate in my arm. Maybe they
Yeah.
could have made. They could have made my
It could've
arm
been-
longer.
Yeah, a little,
Yeah.
just slightly longer for
Yeah.
no reason.
Amy, could you ever love a man who's more machine than human? I think she would, dude.
Guys, comment below. Do you think Amy would fuck this cyborg right here?
Dude, who cares? It's all good.
I'll ask her next time I see her.
You
bro.
should.
I'll put in a
Dude,
word.
You
Please
should be
don't.
like, hey,
Yeah.
Matt Maran asked me to give you this,
Matt-
and you hand her a
It's
note.
a picture of his penis.
And it's like, do you like me? Yes or no?
Check yes or no.
And then she writes maybe.
maybe.
And it circles it. Oh.
I'm doing this. I'm so doing this.
Please don't.
Oh, that's fun.
Sorry, Matt. Looks like you can't bench press your way out of this one.
Buff boys need love too. I'm gonna make this work.
You know, my heart is the one muscle that doesn't seem to be growing as much.
Not like my cock.
Yes,
Ooh.
there you go.
Nice, dude.
I could do a back day, I could do a leg day, but there is no heart day.
What is it about
unfortunately.
old people at the gym where they're like, I'm just gonna walk around fucking naked all the time?
Yeah.
Like a little bird's egg. And a
Yeah,
little
that's
nest.
all the time. Like old guys have like no problem just walking around in the shower naked.
Yeah.
There's a lot more decorum at the Equinox in the Upper East Side that I go to. There's no naked old
Ooh,
man.
We don't have that
Equinox.
kind of money here. The
Equinox.
Patreon is struggling.
Yeah. I've been to an Equinox once because I worked a security gig at one. There was a charity event, so they needed
Oh, good.
security at the door to
Yeah.
tell the people who are members, sorry, you're not allowed in today. And Equinox members are not very happy to
They're
hear
not
that.
kind. They're not known to be a kind, understanding.
Yeah.
They're like, I'm a billionaire. How dare you?
Yeah.
Wait, so like, it's like you probably see like celebrities and stuff.
Just me when I look in the
Ooh.
mirror.
There you
Nice,
go.
dude.
Yeah.
Bro, yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Because my sister goes to an Equinox as well. She goes to the one at Hudson Yards.
Oh,
Yeah.
Don't kill her.
That's supposedly a very nice.
Yeah.
Don't kill her.
Well, she sees.
Does
like
she
some-
look like you?
No, yeah, unfortunately,
Does she actually?
a little bit. Do you think Amy looks like me? Yeah. We're a hideous family, dude. We're just like a fucking like little troll-looking fucking short family, dude.
That's cute.
Short, round little people, dude.
Yeah.
What's your stepfather look like? Is he also
He
tiny
just
little
looks like
round
an
guy?
Asian dude.
He's an Asian dude?
Yeah, proud
Oh,
Asian
man.
dude. Yeah.
That's why you get carte blanche. You can say whatever you want.
Yeah,
Asian
dude.
stepdad.
Yeah. I can say and do whatever I want. Oh, you don't like it? The toughest shit I do. Damn, dude, I wish like fucking foreign voices weren't so funny, but
It's
they're
so
funny,
fun.
dude.
Hey, I would love it if Joe just went on stage and he just like did an impression of his stepdad and then just starts doing that voice. And
Yeah, especially because he's just like, you know,
Does he even
second
have an accent?
generation. Yeah, that's
Born in Tempe.
like grew up in the Midwest. But
Yeah.
it's like, it's funny, dude. It's good, man.
yeah.
Wow.
I'll never fucking leave New York, I don't think.
Who brought that up?
Me.
Where would
now.
you go? Where do you think you'd go?
Never. I never go anywhere.
You wouldn't pack up and
Maybe
head out?
Orlando.
Orlando.
Why
Yeah.
Orlando? Just
Magical,
Disney?
dude.
It's magical.
Maybe a little fucking thing called SeaWorld. Ever heard of it?
I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen Blackfish though. You can't go there
Why?
because they were fucking those whales or whatever. I actually,
cares?
I haven't actually
But
seen
Joe thinks Blackfish is Shamu and Blackface, so he would love to go.
Black. That's so fun. What a fucking goofy name for a killer whale too.
it.
Because it's like,
Shamu.
well, it's like it just leads you up to like.
Is that why they called it Blackfish?
Yeah.
'Cause they're killers?
Actually, they're a mammal,
Yeah.
but black mammal's already taken.
Yeah. All the
Bye.
peaceful whales are whitefish.
Nice. Careful, Matt. You're walking a fine line, dude.
Would you ever leave New York? Did you moved to New York from Connecticut for comedy, or just
for the love of the game? I
Yeah.
was married to the game.
Yeah.
I moved right after college.
Yeah.
and came here.
Yeah.
I didn't start doing stand up for real until a couple years later.
Okay.
That's
so you
good.
just wanted to be in New York.
Yeah, I knew I wanted to get into entertainment, but ironically, my first job was I was an assistant for a talent agency, and I didn't have time for anything else because I was working like 11-hour days, making
Yeah.
$0. So
Yeah.
Would you ever leave New York?
I'd go anywhere. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
No,
No.
I'll go anywhere they're paying me to do this shit.
There you go, yeah.
I love New York. I wouldn't leave anytime soon. I used to say I was going to go to LA, and then I was like, that's stupid.
Yeah.
You got to get a car in LA.
I would love to be able to do like a month somewhere. Like I would love
Yeah.
to be able to just like pop over to Italy for a month. or
Yeah,
some
that's
shit,
what
you know
I've
I mean?
kinda
I want to like
yeah.
fuck off. I'd love to summer. I want a summer place.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be
But
nice.
I think I'll always have a home base here in New York.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh, to be clear, I'm in terrible debt. I'll never own property, but I would like to be able to live.
How much?
multiple
How
places.
much? How ballpark? How much debt?
Enough.
Yeah.
Enough.
That's scary. That's
I have a
always
negative
scary.
net worth.
Oh, that's scary. You'll be all right, dude. It'll all work out. You have this certain je ne sais quoi where I'm like, this
Star quality.
this guy must be part kitty cat because he is always going to land on his feet.
And I'm a huge pussy.
Nice, dude. Meow.
Everyone knows that subtle cough means time to wrap things up.
No.
Oh,
Could it be? Well, I guess so. Powerful stuff, man.
Yeah.
Well, damn, dude. Well, I don't know if there's ever going to be like a solution to this Israel-Pakistan.
Israel-Pakistan?
Yeah. Where is it?
Palestine.
Oh, where's Pakistan?
It's also in the middle. It's by India.
Uh-oh. Fucking Joe Biden, stop the bombs. I made a horrible mistake.
Yeah.
Which has the best food?
Pakistan versus what? Anywhere
Palestine.
in the, Palestine? Middle Eastern food's pretty. I mean, I don't know. It's a matter of
You're
taste.
torn,
I don't
man.
do spicy that well, so
Uh-oh.
Pakistan Indian food is not going to be for me.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I got really white taste buds. Anything that's like a little bit spicy is still too much for me. But I don't know. What's your favorite like international food? Italian?
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti. Your favorite international
I love
international cuisine is spaghetti.
but I love me some spaghetti.
Spaghetti?
Spaghetti. Spaghetti's good.
Yeah.
Pizza.
Pizza,
Pizza's good. What else?
Good.
Chicken
Yeah.
nuggets.
chicken nuggets, good
else?
cuisine.
Burgers.
Burgers are great.
Yeah.
I'm a big
What
burger
else?
guy.
Milkshake.
Gyros.
Yeah.
There's some Greek cuisine.
What else do I like? Fried rice.
Just naming foods he ate in the
What
last
else?
2 days.
What else do I like? Burritos.
Burritos
Nice.
are pretty solid.
Mexican
burritos are
pizza.
good.
Yeah.
A chalupa. What else do I like? Cotton candy.
Where's that from?
What a fucking awesome invention that is.
Cotton candy.
Yeah.
That was great.
It was. Remember
I never liked it.
Did you fuck with carnivals?
Yeah.
Well, you used to be a carny, no?
Yeah, pretty much.
you grew up in a
Step
carnival.
right up. Step right up. See the sexless man.
Yeah.
They would make me tuck my dick between my thighs, and
Yeah.
I'd go out on stage. And he'd be like, "Look, a man with no genitals and no sexuality."
I kind of I worked on a carnival for like 3 or 4 months.
That
and I
was
hung
the
out
strong
with
man.
carnies.
He
No,
would come out
I
in a
wasn't.
unitard.
Were you security?
I
or-
was wrestling.
Oh, you were wrestling?
Yeah.
In the carnival?
I did pro wrestling before I did stand up.
Hell yeah, what was your name? What was your character?
Nick Matthews. My middle name was Nicholas, so I switched that to my first name like Shawn Michaels did.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's that sweet chin music.
Oh,
bro.
yeah?
Did you have a gimmick?
No, a couple places I would do shows, they would like give me a gimmick for certain runs here and there. Usually I was just kind of like cocky bad guy.
You were a heel?
I was always the
Nice,
villain.
nice.
I mean, after my first year, you just get your ass kicked your first year. Once I started to be like a
They don't let you
character.
win for a while?
No. I mean, unless you're like fucking 300 pounds and like jacked. And I was
Yeah.
like super skinny and had to bulk up.
Then you became a buff boy.
Yes, I became
When
a
did
buff
you
boy.
become a buff boy?
When Bobby Sheehan
around-
quit our podcast.
Yeah.
Did he quit?
Yeah.
Why did he quit? Were you
'Cause he
guys
hates
unbearable to work?
He was like, "I hate Matt."
Are you guys still friends with him?
No,
Oh man, I love that.
we're
little
very
guy.
much antagonists.
You guys are enemies now.
arch enemies.
Is he going to switch and do his own podcast now?
He is
He
doing
has.
his own.
It's
He's
called-
doing his own podcast
Yeah.
now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he betrayed us, dude. Can
What's
you
his
believe that?
podcast called?
I don't even want to
we
tell
we
you.
never
Yeah.
plug it. We never talk about it on
Yeah.
our podcast.
You talk about it a lot.
No.
Oh
Never.
wow.
It's the Before
He-
Hours podcast.
He screwed us.
He screwed you.
He screwed us, dude.
There goes locker room talk.
There
No.
goes the greatest podcast
Yeah.
ever, dude.
Yeah,
Literally
I-
our generation Citizen Kane.
Yeah, I decided.
Imagine somebody, Max, imagine somebody comes up to your house with a truckload of money and says, "Here, take this. Take this." And you're like, "Oh, what do I have to do?" And you're like, "You have to talk to people for 2 hours a week." You would say, "No, I don't want that money." Right?
Is that what happened with Bobby?
That's exactly what. That's
That's
basically
yeah.
what happened.
Yeah.
No, Matt doesn't like to talk about it,
You
dude.
don't like to talk about it?
Nah,
It makes him
we'll
sad.
save it for the Patreon. No.
Ooh, we're gonna spill the tea.
Oh.
If you want to find out what really happened, the true allegations, and remember, we can only say so much until this goes to court.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. But yeah, so then I decided I needed to work out and become a buff boy for the podcast.
Wow.
Yeah.
What- And have you been to the gym?
No, never.
Joe's
dude.
Joe's the actual muscle of the podcast.
Yeah, I have. It's all about like what's inside that counts.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of taquitos.
Yeah, dude. Just like a lot of trans
But you're
fats.
surprisingly very spry. Like
Yeah.
you can do little kicks.
Yeah, I can move around when I need to. Remember when that kid was trapped under the car and I fucking lifted that shit?
Yeah. That was
And I was like,
pretty cool.
hold on.
Yeah. And also, Joe's like jacked because the strongest muscle or the most important muscle in the body is the brain.
Yeah.
And Joe has a jacked brain.
I have the most jacked brain. I take alpha brain
Yeah.
all the time. I am moving to Austin, Texas pretty soon.
Your mothership's calling.
It is, dude. I'm ready. I'm ready to fucking stand outside for like 3 hours to go up at Kill Tony.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
I'm ready.
that's a nightmare.
Yeah.
Dude,
But-
I honestly, I would never leave. Like, I worked so hard to get to New York.
yeah.
Come on.
Mm.
You know what I love most about New York?
What?
The pussy. Ooh, must be the Catskills water that got that pussy
Yeah.
nice and tasty. Best pussy in the world, baby.
Yeah.
New York, New York. If you can get pussy in New York, you can get pussy anywhere, baby.
That's what
probably
they say.
true.
That is absolutely
That's
true.
probably true.
Yeah. But yeah, were you a big carnival person?
I liked when the carnival was in town.
Yeah.
I liked the carnival game. I'll say it.
Did you ever get like screwed over? Because I working there, I saw how they like fuck people over.
Oh really?
Yeah.
No, I could game the system.
Because I hung out with all the like pro wrestling was like an old school carnival attraction, so all the old school carnies like took to us and like took us
Right.
under their wing.
Right.
They were just psychos.
Was there any carny that you're like that might be a real sorcerer or something?
No, there was that might be an actual rapist. I felt a few times.
I'm sure they were just all on meth.
yeah, they do love meth.
Not just
Who
Matt.
could-
They were
who
like
could
talking.
resist?
They were talking.
My God, I'm fucking smoking a little meth. I'm fucking operating that
Yeah.
fucking machine that goes around and around and around.
You gotta make it go quick.
Their big
That's
thing was
awesome.
angel dust.
Nice.
Yeah.
What is, that's
I
what is
could-
that? Speed and cocaine.
Something like that. I don't
could
even
get
know.
into that.
yeah.
I could get into
Angel
that.
dust. It's a
Yeah.
cool name.
I think it's like PCP. I think it's something
I don't
like
even know what half these like.
Yeah.
I don't actually know what they are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's try. Next pod. Let's just line them all up. and
Yeah.
Let's do
Yeah.
a little taste
Name
test.
this
Yeah.
drug.
Got blind taste test.
I could
Yeah.
do it. That's crack.
Yeah. There was a guy who was a strong man, but he was like too old to do it, so he just like worked the Ferris wheel.
So he's just a man.
yeah,
He's just a
his name. He was like born and raised on the carnival. His parents were like a magician and magician's assistant.
Oh, that's fucking retarded,
yeah,
dude.
His
Come
name.
on.
His name was Hercules. Like his parents named him
So
Hercules
he was
from
going to be a
birth
strong
to
man.
be
They
a strong
trained him
man.
to be a
Yes.
strong guy.
From birth, dude. They gave
Yeah.
him muscle milk instead of breast
But they
milk.
also
Was he still strong looking?
Yeah,
He looked
not
like me.
really. He had like saggy, kind of like loose skin muscles a little.
So he
but
probably used to be strong.
Yeah, but
Probably
they
an
also
injury.
a lot of those feats of strength thing were like gimmicked.
It's fake.
So they like
What?
looked 500 pounds, but they actually weren't. Or there was like some trick or something.
Could you do that? Could you lift it?
With their gimmick and trick probably.
All right, folks, stick around for the Patreon episode. Matt's gonna lift 500 pounds over his head.
Yeah.
Max, where can people find you?
Oh.
They love you.
Thanks, guys. I'm at Max Gazillion on socials.
Nice.
Lit.
Yeah.
My
Alright.
podcast is on hiatus, but they can go see We Were Had if they want.
Nice, dude.
Nice.
It'll be back, dude.
You think?
Dude, if we could
If
rise
there's
from
a
the
God
ashes,
in heaven.
if we could rise from the ashes of locker room talk, the we were had heart and soul will be back.
Wow.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
All right.
Thanks.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you guys for listening. Tune in for the Patreon. Tell someone you know to sign up for the Patreon so we can get Equinox memberships.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for listening. We'll see you next week.
Free Palestine.
No.
Israel has a right to defend itself.
Or Israel, whatever.
It's wrong what they did.